Welcome back to Hank's Tesla Experience. We have not chatted since FSD Beta 10.8. That was the worst experience I've had with the software since coming in during the era of the beta button. Missed several updates, 10.9, 9.1, 10, lots of iterations. In the meantime, there was rolling stopgate, where there was recalls to Tesla vehicles because certain settings had rolling stop sign possibilities. So now here we are at FSD Beta 10.10.2. And I think I'm glad that I didn't experience the updates between, and we'll see how this goes. This is the first time I've been driving on this software, but I'm optimistic. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and enter our normal favorite destinations. Destination point 1. We're going to add a stop to 2. I'm going to add a stop to 3. I'm doing this on purpose to show that I have 3 destinations. They're in the wrong order. So all I got to do is edit my trip, drag and drop. We'll go to 1, and then we'll go to 2, and then we'll go to 3. As the car calculates, it'll also tell us how much time between and the battery power we'll have at each if we continue on this route. But they're all 3 in there, and we'll see how that goes. A full stop. There's also a car coming. We're fully into the intersection before the car decided and committed. Not horrible, but not great. Yeah, 10.8. I was really having some problems. False braking, ghost braking. Really thought we had the potential to run over curbs, run into small embankments. I really didn't trust it. We'll see if this can gain a little bit of my faith. Fairly small town. There's quite a bit of people out today, so we should get some real world looks at how the car interacts with the folks around us. Full. I believe that was a full stop. Felt pretty natural though. So we have a human flagger up here, and right now the car is just pacing the car in front of me. Don't want to hit this guy, so I'm going to take over just in case. And the car did not like that. So little bit of an edge case, but obviously not uncommon to have to use the one lane available. Because of the construction, cars are a little bit congested. So I wasn't expecting me to stop. I had the accelerator there to get us through there. This is the preferred lane with our next turn. No one's around. And hit the accelerator to get us through that. Just a quick tap, get the car moving. See if this strands us in the middle of the road again. It is expecting a stop, but I would guess the behavior of the car would be continue instead of stopping in the middle of the road and waiting. But I will take over, get us through the parking lot. Continue the trip to destination 2. So far, no disengagements other than the construction zone. 2 very light taps of acceleration to initiate the roundabout. And I am stranded in the middle of the intersection again. That wasn't great, but not horrible. So, construction, stopping in the middle of the road to change destinations or continue to the next destination. 2 taps on the accelerator to initiate the roundabout. That's pretty good compared to our other drives. Quite a bit of room around me. Okay, not a full stop, so it's behaving as it should in a roundabout. Again, hoped it would have chosen to go through that a little bit sooner, but that wasn't unnatural. Using the outside lane. Almost go off the road and definitely concerning the guy next to us. We were stopping. Amazing. Maybe a tiny bit more aggressive coming off of that initial entrance to that intersection, but that handled that perfectly. Again, because it's between destinations, I got to take over in order to continue the trip. Starting to sprinkle as it does here in Pacific Northwest. A little bit of congestion up here, so this could be a little bit hairy. I'll try to let it go as much as I can without upsetting folks. And we are stopped. So I hit the accelerator. Car had no intention of moving from there. Last second lane change that could have upset people, but there's no one around. Again, we are stopped. I'm not sure what that's all about. We are stopped. Hopefully we stay in the lane here. Car's very shaky. Car did amazing those first roundabouts. That was unacceptable there. It just stopped. Granted, all I did was hit the accelerator. But I should expect it to take action once there are no cars in view. Hitting the accelerator. Do have folks behind us. That was an unnatural pause. Tapped the accelerator a little bit just to initiate that, but the line was right. The car handled that well. So at this point, I'm willing to say this was our best drive yet. Save a couple of those critical flaws that initially that on-ramp, the deceleration was headed to single digit. And the roundabouts in the middle where it had no intention of entering the roundabout without prodding. But the lane changes, the lane selection, I think all of that was spot on. It did operational pauses were just right, except for where it stopped. So think it's gained back some of my confidence. It didn't try to run us into anything. Made all the right choices. Still just that aggressiveness and making a decision before it needs to. It almost seems like it's behaving like a human driver. It gets to a point and then decides to start thinking. What I appreciate about this concept is that it can see everywhere at once. It can anticipate. It knows well ahead that there's no one around. Why does it need to stop and then make that decision? It should be aware of that well ahead of the decision point. And then if a car comes in, it stops or changes the plan. But yeah, just a little more aggressiveness, and I think we're right on. I'm not sure what that off-ramp was. On-ramp was.